In the heart of Antarctica, where the icy wilderness stretched endlessly in all directions, there stood a solitary research station known as Outpost 13. It was a place where scientists and researchers from around the world came to study the mysteries of the frozen continent, braving the bone-chilling cold and the relentless isolation. But there was one mystery they dared not speak of, a legend whispered in hushed tones around the flickering lights of the station's common room. The legend of the ghost of Antarctica. It was said that the ghost was once a scientist like them, a brilliant glaciologist named Dr. Evelyn Turner. She had come to Antarctica with a dream of unraveling the secrets hidden beneath the icy surface. Day and night, she toiled away, drilling through layers of ancient ice, her obsession driving her deeper into the frozen abyss. Then, one fateful night, a powerful blizzard swept through the desolate landscape, cutting off Outpost 13 from the outside world. Dr. Turner, undeterred by the ferocious storm, continued her work. She became obsessed, her mind consumed by the enigmatic ice. Her colleagues pleaded with her to stop, but she would not listen. One evening, as the storm raged outside, Dr. Turner descended into a newly drilled ice cave, determined to unlock its secrets. But as she ventured deeper into the frigid darkness, the walls of ice seemed to close in around her, and the air grew colder, colder than anything she had ever experienced. She felt a presence, a malevolent force, lurking in the shadows. Terrified, she tried to retreat, but the entrance to the cave had vanished, swallowed by the ice. She was trapped, alone in the frozen heart of Antarctica. In the darkness, she heard whispers, whispers that seemed to come from the very ice itself. Days turned into weeks, and the researchers at Outpost 13 searched in vain for Dr. Turner. They could hear her desperate cries echoing through the ice, but they could not locate her. And then, one by one, they began to see her. She appeared as a shadowy figure in the dimly lit corridors of the station, her eyes hollow and filled with an otherworldly coldness. Her voice, once vibrant and full of life, now carried a haunting, eerie tone. She whispered to them, beckoning them to follow her into the depths of the station. As the days passed, the researchers grew increasingly paranoid and fearful. They could not escape her presence. Some claimed to have seen her face in the frosty window panes, others heard her footsteps echoing through the silent hallways. Madness descended upon the outpost, and one by one, the scientists vanished, drawn into the icy clutches of the ghost of Antarctica. Only one researcher remained, a young woman named Sarah, who had managed to barricade herself in her room, surrounded by heaters to ward off the bone-chilling cold. She knew that she could not stay hidden forever, but she was determined to survive. One night, as she huddled in her room, Sarah heard a soft, chilling whisper at her door. It was Dr. Turner's voice, beckoning her to come out. But Sarah resisted, clutching her blanket tighter, and reciting a chant she had found in an old journal, a chant said to banish the ghost from the world of the living. As she chanted, the temperature in the room plummeted, and the whispers grew louder and more desperate. But Sarah did not falter. She continued to chant, her breath visible in the freezing air, until finally, with a bone-chilling wail, the ghost of Dr. Evelyn Turner vanished into the icy darkness. The next morning, the storm had cleared, and rescue teams arrived at Outpost 13. They found Sarah, exhausted but alive, and the station abandoned, its once bustling halls now haunted by the memory of the ghost of Antarctica. To this day, scientists who venture to Outpost 13 speak of the legend in hushed tones, and they tell newcomers to beware of the icy depths and the restless spirit that still roams the frozen wasteland, a warning that Antarctica's mysteries are not to be trifled with, for they may consume even the most brilliant minds and leave only a chilling ghostly presence behind.